Hello everyone, Cesar here. I'm just preparing my next video and I have received a question from one viewer, and I think it is important because when I started to use Helix, it happened to me a lot. Specifically, when I was recording at a sample rate of 48K. And this is exactly what happens to this viewer, who basically is recording through his Helix and through an interface using Reaper as a DAW. More or less is my setup. The difference is the interface. And when he's recording at 48 kilohertz, he gets disconnected for a fraction of a second, and it is really very annoying, and it gets you totally distracted and you cannot simply record because it is frequent, even though it's just a fraction of a second. And I'm going to share with you the way I fixed it. The idea is that this is totally related to the digital clock and the synchronization between your interface and your Helix. And I'm going to share with you the way I have fixed it. Again, if you are not a Helix user, you probably should not watch this video. So let's see what we have to do. We need to access the global settings. So we need to go to first our Helix floor, and after that to the interface and the DAW, which in my case is Reaper. Well, I have to do it this way because there's no human way of accessing the global settings, which is what we need to do through the Helix editor software, through the Helix edit software. So first piece of feedback for the line 6 guys, you need to make available the global settings, all the global settings, not only the global EQ, through the Helix edit software. But having said that, the idea is that, as I said, we need to access the global settings. So what we do is in your Helix floor, and you can only see the screen because this is the only part that we are going to be operating, you click here in the menu, which are the three lines, okay, good, menu, and then once you click the menu, you click global settings here. You make sure that you are in ins and outs because this is exactly where we need to be, and then turning the page up until the end, right? Until the end. And then you see the sample rate here, and I have my Helix set up at 96 kilohertz. At 96, I don't have any disconnection issue. I don't have any clock issue, any digital clock issue. I was having issues at 48, and to change the sample rate, you simply turn the knob, you see? So that's the idea, 96 kilohertz sample rate. And now that you have fixed your Helix floor, you need to go to your interface. In case you are using an interface, I'm using it. I have a Focusrite 6i6, so we need to also set up there 96 kilohertz, and you need to go to your DAW, which in my case is Reaper, and fix the sample rate too. And that we can do it through the computer, so you are going to see my computer screen now. Now let's go and fix our interface. In my case it's Focusrite 6i6, so there is here the Focusrite control. You may have a different type of software to access yours, but the important thing is that you get here, and in the Focusrite you see there is this kind of wheel here, so you click it and you see sample rate here, okay, on the left. And you see that there are several sample rates. As we have said, we have set up our Helix at 96 kilohertz. So this is the sample rate that we have chosen, and SPDIF because we are recording SPDIF, right? And very important, you always need to check that the sync status here underneath the sample rate shows locked. If you would choose a different sample rate, it will show unlocked, and you are going to lose all the signal, okay? So the digital clock is locked, and we are at the same sample rate. And now we have to go to our DAW, which is Reaper. Again, your interface may have a different software to control it. The point is that you need to go to the sample rate and choose 96 kilohertz because this is exactly the sample rate we have chosen in Helix. And now we open Reaper and we go where it says Reaper here, Preferences, audio device, and as you see, there's several devices. I have here Scarlett 6i6 because it's my interface, and I have the 96K sample rate. So now we say apply, okay, and now we have all our digital universe here at the same sample rate. We're good to go. Well, I hope you have learned something today. I know this is a very specific video for Helix users, probably won't make a lot of views, but listen, I don't care. Information has to be available for people who needs it, so there we go. See you very soon in my next video, and up to that moment, please play your guitars, have fun, and be good. Bye.